If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look here at the brand new Galaxy Opal MARC GASOL. Card looks really solid, but I have one concern, and that's the speed aspect of the card that kind of takes away, I think, the viability of him at like the highest elite level. I think it holds him back a bit. I don't think it's a killer, but I do think it's going to matter at least some. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily My Team content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. Massive shout out to my boy Meldog for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. MARC is 95 offense, 99 defense. He's got a 93 post game across the board, 94 mid range, 93 three ball, 85 free throw, standing dunk, 80 driving dunk, 95 block, 96 interior, 88 steal, 87 perimeter, 93 rebounding. I mean, the stats are awesome. The 78 speed concerns me a little bit because that's about 10 speed slower than a lot of other cards, even like a Jaren Jackson Jr. or a Kwame Brown, for example. Diamond cards, much more affordable, probably as good or better than MARC, honestly, because they are much faster and still have good jumpers and are great defenders. So hop, posterizer, rise up, limitless range, diamond post, lockdown, interceptor, pogo stick, box up, beast, rebound, chaser, brick wall, immovable, set shot specialist, paint patroller, ton of good badges, 33 total badges as a base card. Only missing a few, and you can add every single one of them except for one. Just don't add float game, add all the other ones if you want. Really good card though, no doubt about it. My concern again is absolutely going to be with that jump shot, kind of, but mostly with the speed. I want to see how the jumper is as well though, because I haven't actually used MARC GASOL's jump shot this year. But look, 78 speed isn't a liability. Like for example, Jack Sigma has 78 speed. That's still a usable, super solid card, but it does matter a little bit, especially on an Opal. Like you want to see him a little bit quicker at this point in the year. But I mean, the jumper, look, it's ugly, but it's smooth and it's fast. So honestly, I got no issues whatsoever with the shot. I think the shot is going to get the job done 100%. My concern is really almost only with the speed, because he's got no shot creation, but he doesn't really need it. Like he's not a card you expect to be a shot creator. Defensively, he's going to be good. And look, I'm not sitting here and saying this MARC GASOL isn't super viable. He's a top 10-ish power forward in the game, definitely a super usable card. Just don't think, honestly, I'd pay for him. That's all I'm saying. You can get Jaren Jackson Jr. and Kwame Brown combined for less than like 140 KMT. Why would I pay 300 or 400 KMT for this MARC GASOL card? I wouldn't. That's the honest truth. So I'm still excited to use the card. I think he's gonna be solid. Let's hop into a game, see what MARC GASOL can do. All right, our opponent here is Shady Q. We did get into a first game with MARC, but our opponent quit super fast, so we're just gonna forget that game happened. This dude's got Luka, Paul George. Saw a couple of decent cards. Luka is, despite being my favorite player, not that good in this game. He does have D-Rob as well. He has Luka at the 2. Okay, that's not generally indicative of a great team. Opal, Wilt, and Ja. Okay, cool. So not too bad there, but this isn't like the greatest team you've ever seen or anything by any means either. Obviously, I could have taken a dunk there with Penny Hardaway. Is this dude just gonna off-ball? I don't know. We'll see. I want to get him to help off with Wilt a little bit. The problem with Wilt is dominant defensively, and if I can't force, and his CPU switches for him, that's not good. That's not going green either. All right, well, good defense, I guess. First possession. The problem with Wilt is really good defensively and very fast, so I think it's going to be pretty hard to effectively beat Wilt off the dribble. That's going to be a standing dunk for D-Rob, and we have ourselves a 2-0 deficit. Tough scene. This might be a tough game to score with GASOL, because I don't think GASOL is going to really be able to slip behind Wilt first and foremost, and I'm not sure if the pop's going to come open that much, although it did there. We got to green that, and beautiful stuff. MARC GASOL gets the 3-ball to go. The most important thing is to get the screener, the guy guarding the screener, in this case Ja, into the screen, and then Wilt will help down a little bit the CPU, and that gives us the opportunity to at least try to get certain things open. And watch this Paul George, good job. That probably should have been bumped by Dr. J, but it's fine. Watch the back door here. Stay here. We got to stay a step low. I will say, if you're using a slower center, stay a step low with them, like I did there with MARC, and it'll give you the chance to play the slip better and make them beat you off the pop, at least initially, when you have a slightly slower player like MARC. He stops on the break, knocks down another 3-ball. He's got a quick 6 points. I mean, this card's definitely solid. I'm not going to sit here and say he's not bad. Not bad. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say he's bad. I think realistically, out of today's Tactician's drop, this is pretty easily the best card. He's not God tier by any means, but I do think he's probably the best card from the drop in my personal opinion anyway, and he's looking good so far, so I will say that. Hopefully our opponent isn't going to sit here and just stall now. That would be, I don't really plan on getting stalled. That doesn't sound like a very fun time. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he plays the game, because I don't I've already gotten one quit, and I'm not really looking for another one. I'm looking for a decent gameplay here. Either way, look, this card, I like the jumper. I will say the jumper's nice. Like, I really wasn't sure what I was going to think of the jumper. I do like it. It's very nice. Move laterally here. Stay in front of Wilt. Good job. He did the best he could anyway. I think he might have had like a stiff arm animation there if he had been doing a better job there. Oh yeah, attack Mark. Attack Mark. Oh yeah, Mark is soft, right? Okay. That was my fault. That looks like that's Wilt, but that was my fault. I put myself in the wrong position there, 100%. I just want to say that. I definitely put myself in the wrong position here. Oh, and speaking of, we get ourselves a mismatch here, and we can drop step with Mark and go up and standing dunk ourselves. Beautiful stuff. Hoff rise up. We'll take ourselves an inside dunk as well. Come back and attack Wilt some more. Attack with Wilt some more, please. I'm switching Mark back onto Wilt right here. We're gonna X switch it back on and see if he'll throw it in again. Throw it in the post. Throw it into Wilt. He won't throw it in. That was wide open. I can't believe he didn't shoot that. Throw it into Wilt, bro. Please, just throw it into Wilt. That'd be nice. I want to see you try to work out with Wilt Chamberlain. Bro, can he? He's just standing dunk, man, so far. Everything around the rim is a standing dunk so far. It is what it is. All right, back into the pick and we'll go pick and roll this time. I don't think he's going to be able to slip behind Wilt. He might. He did slip behind, but unfortunately, Wilt is just so good defensively. He gets a great animation and gets a contest anyway. So that is what it is. Wall up that beautiful stuff. And again, I would love to see him attack Mark, because I think really what I did there is I moved a little bit laterally with Mark on Wilt there, and it put him in the wrong position to where Wilt could kind of get an angle towards the rim that he otherwise wouldn't have had if the defender was closer. Rotate over here, and that's, I mean, I was right there for a contest, but Dr. J fouls from behind. Again, what are you going to do? Only so much you can control sometimes. It is what it is, though. An 8-6 lead so far. I mean, it could be better, could be worse. The card looks decent to this point is what I will say. The jumper's nice. On the interior, he's solid. I wish he was a little bit faster. That's my biggest critique with MARC GASOL so far. But that's about it, I think, to this point in terms of serious criticisms that I have. And you know what? See if we can get him a couple more threes. See if we can get him a couple more defensive stops as well. That's Jermaine O'Neal. Okay, so he just like fully subbed in pretty much a whole different lineup. Throw it into Mark, and we're gonna get to see the free throw. Bronny fouls Mark from behind. Let's see what this free throw release is looking like. You know what? That's a good free throw as well. I like this card, man. If he was like 85 speed, I'd be pretty high on MARC GASOL, to be totally honest. If he had like a 90 standing dunk and an 85 speed, he'd be right up there with some of the best for sure at the center position. Card definitely is looking good, though, I gotta say. Like, I'm pretty impressed by what I'm seeing. Help out the corner here. Try to, ooh, good D, Mark. Way to get over and get a contest. And then he gets the rebound and puts it back in anyway. But good defense by MARC GASOL there to get over and make another play. 10-10 game so far. I'm already kind of pretty confident that I know what this card is. Like, I don't think I need to see much else, but I'm going to try to get a couple more things going. I'm shooting that. Bomb it. Why not? Why not? I'm shooting over him again. Bronny's small. I'm shooting over him. I don't care. I'm doing it again. 3 in a row. Overdose. Yes, sir. Good shot, MARC GASOL. Keep bombing those 3 balls. He's got a very high 3 ball and a nice jump shot and good shooting badges. I mean, he could get some shots up, I gotta say, and he knocks that one down there. I was gonna shoot it until either he got the defensive rebound or I made it. One of the two, and we did make it on the 3rd try. Beautiful stuff here. I don't know what this dude is doing. Is this like a play? Like, what's going on here? His players are moving in very unorthodox ways. Get through the screen here. Play low. Beautiful stuff. He's just standing at the top of the key. I don't know if he was expecting that slip to get open there or what, but he ain't have nothing on that possession. We got ourselves 5 seconds left in the 1st quarter. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm already going to call the gameplay right here just because I don't want to stretch this video out too long. And I think I've already seen what I need to see with Mark, but see if we can get one more 3. Come on, Mark, from deep. Mark. Oh, that's us weak. It's tough. All right. Well, he scored all 13 of our points in the 1st quarter. Could be a lot worse. 13 points, 4 of 9, 3 of 7 from 3. He's decently athletic, like a decent finisher. He's got a good post game. Very nice pick and popper. Defensively, really good. Wish he was a little faster. Wish the standing dunk was a little higher. Those are my main criticisms. That's about it, though. Card's definitely good. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.